President William Ruto came into office on a campaign that offered a bottom-up economic plan that would revive the economy and boost incomes for informal businesses. A year in, and that picture looks very different. Both commodity prices and taxes are up, while people's purchasing power is down.
When people cannot afford a meal in a day, majority of the population cannot afford a meal in a day, then that tells us how the situation is. It's very worse because prices of essential commodities are so high.
Kenya, East Africa's commercial hub, wasn't spared the economic fallout of the COVID-19 pandemic, nor the impact of the war in Ukraine that has shaken economies around the world. But its recovery has also been hindered by a record-breaking drought.
As a result of the current financial and economic policies, we are seeing an increase in bank interest rates. Why? Because this has not started now. The Kenyan government since 2013 shifted and borrows more from the economic banking sector.
Data from the country's treasury shows that Kenya is saddled with $70 billion worth of public debt, and the shilling has lost 30% of its value against the dollar in 18 months. Growth has slowed and is forecast this year to be lower than the 4.8% recorded last year as government corruption continues to chip away at public coffers. Global rating agency Fitch has downgraded Kenya's credit status to negative over deteriorating macroeconomic conditions, implying that taxpayers will pay more for loans procured by the government from international financial markets. As Ruto's administration enters its second year in office, Kenyans continue to look to the government to usher in easier economic times. The rising cost of living has led to widespread anger. In July, opposition leader Raila Odinga orchestrated 10 days of protests that turned violent, leaving dozens dead. Bipartisan talks on how to solve the economic crisis are underway. That's left some of the president's supporters questioning his capability to make good on his promises.
Again, he promised us that in his first year, he will create more than 5 million jobs. But I can confirm for you that he has not created even 1,000 jobs.
In his first year, Ruto has cultivated an image on the world stage as a champion of the environment and a crusader for reform of global lending institutions. But back home, many people are now disillusioned with having to pay for the rising food, fuel, and electricity prices with less money in their pockets. Alexandria Majala, Africa Matters, Nairobi, Kenya.